8.5%? That's the average interest rate on a 30-year mortgage these days?
I got laid off from my corporate job yesterday. And I think that this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now, and it needs to be shared because America is not doing well right now. We have a 94% prediction rate that the recession is going to come, but yet our frickin' administration hasn't even made the move to actually say that a recession is coming. And let's actually call it what it is, a depression. People can't afford groceries, they can't afford rent, they can't afford buying houses, they can't afford having babies, they can't afford having the kids in general if they already have them. We are not in a good spot, y'all. I know that I'm just a number in a company, but I thought I was okay. You're going to think that you're okay because you've worked there for so long or you have the right experience. Like, you guys, I have an undergraduate in marketing, a master's in business, 6 years of paid social media experience, both on a strategist and manager level. I have done people management for at least 3 years. I'm a senior level in my career. And yet, when I was hired to do a senior level role, I was forced into entry level positions. I was doing entry-level work as a senior-level strategist, all while at the same time being asked to reduce my workload with AI, and our team was having layoffs every 3 months. I should have seen it coming. I really should have. But the thing is that it was not something that I saw coming, because the day before that they laid me off, I was literally talking coverage plans with another employee who was going on leave for months. How am I supposed to sit there and not think that I'm safe in that moment? I just think it's absolutely ridiculous that we live in a world like this where my manager wasn't even the one that fired me, by the way, or laid me off. It was frickin' HR, and they read off a script, but my whole team got laid off. And this is the reality for a lot of Americans right now. My partner is a first responder, so I'm very lucky for the fact that I can be leaning on him for support right now, because luckily his job is secure, thanks to the fact that number one, his job is essential, and number two, he has a union behind him. What I will never understand is why corporate agencies have not unionized. We're not allowed, right? We're not allowed. That's part of it. We'll get fired because at least in this corporate world, they're always going to side on the side of business because that's what's making the government money. This world right now is not supporting people. It is supporting business. You are just a number, unfortunately. So please prepare yourself for shit like this. I wish I would have. I wish I'd been applying to other jobs months ago. I just was so dumb to not realize the signs. I want to talk about it. I think people need to talk about it. I think we need to make this more public. We all saw the jobs report. It was awful. Getting laid off on the day that the jobs report goes out, and it's 22,000 instead of 75,000 new jobs. You know how discouraging that is? If you know of anything in the marketing space, let me know. Use my comments as a way in which to maybe trauma dump. I don't care, vent. I'm here for you guys. I can't believe this. And I'm really sorry if you're going through this too. Here for you.
Americans are so broke and they don't even realize it. I always get Americans tell me, oh, but people in Mexico only make $20 a day. You can get a full meal here for $2. The metro in Mexico City costs 5 pesos, which is 25 cents. I can go to the market right now and buy 3 kilos of mangoes for $2. Yeah, people make less money here, but the cost of living is also lower. Americans think that everywhere is like the US. Now, check this out. Let's say you live in the US and you make $3,500 a month after taxes. I'm being generous. Rent, $2,000. Car payment, $500. Car insurance, $200. Health insurance, $200. Phone bill, $100. Wi-Fi bill, $50. Light bill, $150. Water bill, $100. What's the point of making more money if you don't get to keep any of it? Who cares if you make $4,000 a month if you don't get to keep any of it? 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and that includes half of six-figure earners. 80% of you guys are in debt and don't own anything, and half of you guys don't even have $500 in your savings account. But let's call other countries poor and let's call other people poor. Living paycheck to paycheck your whole life and being in debt your whole life should be considered poverty, but it's not. And I know this is going to hurt a lot of Americans, but it's the truth. The US system wants you to spend every waking moment of your life working and paying into a system that will never benefit you. Slaving away your whole life just to be retired for a measly 10 years. At least here in Mexico, we own our things. We own our houses. We own our cars. We're not in debt. But anyways, that's a story for another day. Let me know what you guys think.
Please tell me I'm not the only one living off of one check just to pay the bills. Mid-60s, no savings, just trying to stretch the money that doesn't stretch. You can't travel. You skip dinners. You think twice about everything. And you're still behind. That was me. Years of caregiving, 12-hour days, weekends and holidays, missing everything for a check that still kept me broke. I remember thinking, what's the point? That's when things changed. I learned something online, a simple skill, and started using my phone to make income. No calls, no tech skills, no big following. If you're tired of living like this, comment help, and I'll show you what I found.
At this point, I seriously think Gen Z is just screwed. In 2026, Gen Z just simply earns way less than it costs to survive. The average Gen Zer makes about $25K a year, which is around $21,000 a month, and spends basically all of it on bills or rent. Nearly half of Gen Z runs out of money before the end of the month ends, and that's not just budgeting, that's just survival at that point. And don't get me started on student loan debt, because the average Gen Zer also has about $30K of student loan debt on top of all of that. We are spending more on essentials than any other previous generation, and wages just keep going down, and the cost of living just keeps going up. You're not failing in life. The system is just completely fucked us over. Budgeting does help, don't get me wrong. I still use mine to budget and track all of my expenses, but the system is still failing us.
I'm going to break down why raising a family on a $75,000 a year salary is not even possible anymore. Now, I am one person. I have no dependents. My bills are relatively low, and my base salary is $75,000 a year. So let's break it down. 26% of my annual salary goes towards my bills, meaning like my rent, my phone, like just my basic internet, my like utilities, things like that. This is not including food. This is just like my monthly bills. They come in at like $1,650 per month. So $19,800 per year. I lose about 30% of my income to taxes. So I don't pay state taxes. It's federal taxes and then Social Security and Medicare. So I only get taxed at $55,000 after my benefits and 401k. So my tax liability is $16,500. I pay $5,000 in benefits, medical, dental, paying into a health savings account. And I'm only paying like $40 a paycheck into a health savings account. It's not a drastic number. And I pay $14,000 a year into a 401k. Now, before you come after me and say, that's too much money, put less money into your 401k. If I put less money into my 401k, it makes my tax liability higher than the $55,000. It will make it even higher, right? And so I can either pay that difference to myself into a 401k for me to collect a retirement, or I can pay it to Uncle Sam. Personally, I'd rather pay it to myself. So in order to do that, I have to put $14,000 a year into a 401k, company-sponsored 401k. I also put 3% of my salary into a company stock plan, but I'm not going to include that in here because I can technically pull that whenever I want to. After all of that, I'm left with $19,700. You're like, oh my gosh, that's plenty of money. It leaves you with like a little over $1,600 a month. You would think, but I did not include groceries. I spend about $100 per week on groceries, so $400 per month, which means I spend about $4,800 a year on groceries. Bringing my total income down to $14,900 that would go into my pocket, right? So $1,241.66. Oh, but it gets worse because nowhere in my calculations did I include a car payment, car insurance, or gas. Now, the reason I personally did not include those in my own calculations is because my job pays for those things for me. I do not pay for them. But let's say that I did pay for them, okay? Let's use my old 2015 Mazda 3 calculations. The car payment, when I had a car payment on it, was $315.15. I paid about $100 a month on insurance. So we're at $415, and then let's say I paid about $150 a month in gas. So a little under $600 a month. Now let's take that to that $1,200. That is $600 a month left over to be spent on you on a $75,000 a year salary. I have to clothe myself. What if I want to like go do an activity as a normal person does? People used to make $75K a year and their wife would stay home and they'd have 3 kids. That's not even possible with the numbers that I just ran with you. If I had even one dependent on that income, I would be toast. Now, lucky for me, I do get bonuses with my job. I have a sales job and I also make income on TikTok. So I don't just make $75,000 a year, but I did want to break it down to show you how $75,000 a year is not enough money to raise a family at all. It's barely enough money for one person. They better start raising some salaries in America because let me tell you, it's getting to a point where it is not sustainable for people.
You know, I had this stupid ass person tell me one time that kids are a lot easier when they're younger as opposed to when they're older as teens stuff because oh yeah, they're teens, man. You know, they're easier that way. No, the fuck they're not, bro. Raising teens is fucking the most. It's so fucking stressful. Why? Because these motherfuckers are more incapable of doing things they don't give a fuck. If it's not about them, they do not care. They'll look you dead in your fucking eyes and lie to you about the smallest shit. Hey, did you take out the trash? Oh yeah. Look at the trash. Hey, I thought you said you took it out. Oh, nah, not yet. I was like, why'd you tell me you did? I don't know. What the fuck you mean? Like, and then I'm like, hey, y'all ain't gotta wash no dishes, right? Y'all have the luxury of being in a household where you never had to wash a motherfucking dish. We got a dishwasher. All I want y'all to do is just wash off your fucking plate and put it in the dishwasher. What do they do? Continuously put the shit back into the sink. I'm like, damn, why'd you do that? I'm not your fucking slave. They're like, I thought the dishes in there were clean. I was like, there's no way you thought they were clean. You didn't even look at it. All you gotta do is open the shit up and you can tell that they're fucking dirty still. So you can put your dirty dish in there with it. Like, just shit like that. And I'm like, hey, you got any homework? No. Next thing you know, it's 11:30 at night and you see him with the light on. I'm like, hey, it's time for bed. What are you doing? Oh, I had to finish this up. I was like, I thought you said you didn't have no homework. Oh, well, it's not due. But what does it do? Oh, well, it is due tomorrow. Like, what the fuck? God damn, man. They're stressing me the fuck out. My kids are good. My kids are good, so I can only imagine with some of you motherfuckers, y'all have some badass kids. Oh, fuck that. Fuck that. I cannot handle no bad team. My kids are good, and they still do dumbass teenage shit. And and that shit drives me crazy. I don't know how y'all handle this shit if y'all kids are bad. And I'm much better at parenting than a lot of y'all. Fucking gray hairs. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
I am coming to TikTok to complain. I have traveled to 4 different stores to find an outfit to wear. Where is the fashion? Where is the excitement with clothing? Everything is just so boring and basic. Nothing excites me to want to buy it. Who's wearing a curtain? Huh? Who's wearing... I'm so annoyed because I cannot find anything. Everything is either poor quality, awful design, super expensive for polyester, or is hella basic. What is the world coming to? Nothing is exciting. And the pieces that are amazing and hit, they're about $1,000, or it's 100% polyester and they're charging $1,000. Can somebody please drop me some stores or websites that have good clothing, good quality, and reasonable price, please?
Safeway is more expensive than Whole Foods, and I don't know when this happened or why. To me, Whole Foods typically feels like the most expensive grocery store. I don't go there very much because it's not super convenient for me. There's a Safeway nearby. There's a Trader Joe's. I go to the farmer's market. I do most of my shopping between the farmer's market and Trader Joe's, but I always need to get some stuff at another market, and that's typically Safeway. It's right by Trader Joe's, very easy. But it's gotten very expensive. And I started comparing between the Safeway app and the Whole Foods app, and Whole Foods is cheaper on a lot of stuff. Like, it's been cheaper on the eggs that I like for a while, but like, it's kind of cheaper on everything, which is unexpected. And I don't want to support Whole Foods because I don't want to support Amazon, but like, in this economy, we all got to do what we can to save money. And if that means shopping at Whole Foods, I think we have to. But like, Safeway, why are you price gouging us?
A couple months ago, I found out about this thing called surveillance pricing, where these companies and more charge you a different price and me a different price and everybody a different price based on who they think you are. It's like price tags are dead now. And I wanted to put it to the test. So I called my brother, my mom, and my best friend. Go to Target and buy Spam.
Okay.
How much is it?
$4.99.
My price is $4.59.
That's bullshit, dude.
We're going to order the exact same ride.
Okay.
Scheduled for tomorrow at noon.
From where?
Do it from Target Field to the airport.
Here's my prices. $36.94 for the UberX.
Mine's $52.95. That is a 30% difference in price.
And for what? No difference.
Let's book the exact same hotel on the exact same night.
What's the name?
La Quinta Hotel, Denver.
Okay, $122.50.
$122.
Yeah.
My price is $84.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, it kind of sucks. 76% of people say that they don't want surveillance pricing. I don't know who the 24% are, but how much does spam cost for you?
Hey, so you actually do owe your friends shit. You do owe them kindness, respect, loyalty, all of the good things that are supposed to come with a friendship. You do owe them that. I don't know how we got into this mode or this realm of the world where it's like, oh, well, I don't owe them anything. Yeah, you do. You do owe people kindness. Like, it's literally the simplest, most basic shit, like human decency, that you guys swear you don't owe each other. Why not? What is that about? Contrary to popular belief, the world doesn't revolve around you. There are so many individuals that make up everything that we do. As simple as literally the people that you meet in the drive-thru, the people that are handling your food, the people that are serving you, the people that you walk past and you smile and you see them with their dog. Like, these are all parts of life that make life what it is. So why would you not treat other people with respect and kindness? And you don't owe a stranger anything, fine, but why do you feel like you don't have to do anything for your friend? We're losing the idea of community. The idea of community has been lost because you guys don't care to help anybody other than yourselves. Like, the US is just extremely individualistic as it is, but it's like, damn, even to your own friends, you can't even show up for your own friends if it doesn't benefit you. That's a little weird. It's extremely weird. There's too many people that are quick to be like, well, I don't care. Yeah, you're not gonna care until it's you. Till people start giving you that same energy. You don't do shit, and that shit's gonna get done for you. And now what? Now everyone fucking sucks because no one's helping out each other. No one has the kindness in their heart to just be good to other people. It's weird.
Okay, is anybody else going into like fight or flight mode? Because I feel like that's where we're at right now. And I've never really been an anxious person before, but I am truly feeling it now. I mean, I'm Gen X. We were always in fight mode or survivor mode. And I feel like that's needing to come back up because the state of the world that we're in right now, I don't trust. I literally don't. I can't even watch the news. My husband watches the news in nauseam. I can't even watch it because I don't trust it. And there's something wrong when you stop trusting the people that are supposed to have your back, the people that are supposed to be the backbone of America. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like there's just so much misdirection. And the way things are going with UFOs, food shortages, medication shortages, oil spills, chemical spills, it's just too much. And that's the one thing that I was telling him, that I am so thankful now that we bought this property. And we didn't buy it because we were thinking end of days were coming. We just wanted to have a place where we could be together and it was quiet and we were one with nature. But lately we've really been starting to prep, and we're not even conspiracy theorists. We're realists. Like, he's starting to make a garden back there. We have an RV just in case we really have to bug out and like go off grid. We have canned goods in our basement. And I want a place that my family can come here and there's only one egress in and out, that we can protect them, because I don't understand what's going on in our world right now. And it makes me very anxious and scared for my kids and my grandkids' future. And I never thought in my 50 years of saying it that for once I'm literally getting prepared for something. I don't know what, but I don't like it. I don't like how it feels. And luckily, like where we're at also, we have a pond, fully stocked fish. These are the things that I'm thinking about now. Like, do we have food? We're going to get chickens, that we could be fully sustainable. I never thought about these things until recently. And it just really makes me really anxious. And I guess my fight or flight mode is getting ready to kick in really good. And that's just my 2 cents. Y'all stay safe out there.
Thank you for staying tuned, and thank you for watching those amazing clips. Now, here's what happened. The normal basic need that Americans are always taking for granted before are now harder for them to hold on to. Be you white or be you black, this Trump administration has hit hard on everyone enormously. And now no one is holding back. Both the whites and the blacks are now reaching out loudly about how life is actually hard for them. Many are talking about the percentage increase in the mortgage, and which have to take about 30 years. And some are saying they could not even afford to save up as low as $100 after sorting their own bills. So now everybody is just complaining bitterly about this Trump administration. That is exactly what is happening now because most Americans cannot afford their basic need, and what they normally see as a normal thing for them that they usually do before are now harder to do since the Trump administration has started. Drop your thoughts in the comment section and let's dive more into this conversation in the next video.